I know it's easy to say, and I mean it's true. There's no, if you go to the Ryan Shazier tree, there's no,
Yeah, he's
there's no awesome linebacker that's fast as hell in a tackle machine.
That's,
I know they're hard to come by, but yeah, you're right. They basically failed to address it, and it basically was one of the main reasons that they sucked this year, and it didn't make the playoffs. So.
I mean, yeah, it's frustrating. We can go over it all over again, but every loss, they had the lead in the fourth quarter, and something happened in those.
Right, and then
they were doing enough to be able to win, and they just couldn't pull it out in the end.
So I never heard it put that way. That basically, it sounds like ever since Dick LeBeau left, it's been Tomlin. Tomlin's been the defensive coordinator, just kind of like how Ben is the offensive coordinator. Let's
essentially, especially most of the time.
Yeah,
he has free reign now. But.
So for them to fire Keith Butler would basically tell Tomlin, you're not as powerful as you once were. You're going to have some, because people were thinking about, hey, get Greg Williams, get Marvin Lewis as defensive coordinator, get
fresh blood in here.
Yeah,
not recycling the old coaches, because
and that's not happening because Tomlin and Keith Butler are buddies. So good times.
Just get rid of some secondary coaches now. Like, it's not literally secondary, but
get rid of special teams coach. How about
running back coaches? What's that?
What's that? Special teams coach.
Yeah,
that was the other thing. They're probably going to keep him.
That's what they're at least saying. They're hinting at enough. Yeah, they didn't lead the league in special teams penalties or anything.
Here's why they're keeping Danny Smith. They bought 2 truckloads of gum.
And he's done.
Well, yeah,
well, him and Hurdle were going to do a commercial together. Now
have a gum chew off. Yeah. So yeah, that's, and they said, well, yeah, the returns were absolutely terrible, but they got a blocked punt that one time, and they got a blocked field goal. So yay.
Yeah. So yay. The penalties were more than anything. I mean,
the penalties are. A penalty on almost every single thing. That's ridiculous.
And of course going back to the Chargers game, they missed the one penalty that led to a touchdown, which led to their comeback. But that's another story.
Yep.
Other than that, things were great.
There is good news, though. I guess Munchak is staying, though.
Yeah, that's huge.
I wanted to throw that in there because I wasn't sure for just
huge.
Just a sigh of relief to keep him around.
Yeah.
I mean, I think that maybe puts Tomlin on the hot seat a little bit. I
think it can.
Because honestly now, Munchak, you tell Tomlin, like, look, you're not getting the cliche extension, and if things go sour, we
got someone.
Munchak can tell, you have somebody here.
Here's my theory: once AB goes, then the Steelers will stop being the Kardashians. I think that's it. I think because people say, is this the culture in that team is horrible. I don't know about that.
I don't think it's I don't think it's the majority. I think it's a minority.
Exactly. I think the drama was all from Martavis Bryant, Le'Veon Bell, Antonio Brown. I think it was those 3 jagoffs that ruined it for everybody else.
I think Ben has
Ben too. Yeah.
Well,
Ben
a minor role in that, but
right.
But listen, at the end of the day, number one, they're always going to choose the 34, 35-year-old quarterback over the 31-year-old diva receiver. That's number one. Number two, you notice one of the all-time Steeler greats, Jerome Bettis, isn't speaking up and saying anything because Ben saved his career.
Yeah.
Number one.
It's the anniversary of that, actually.
And Ben also threw one of the greatest touchdown passes in Super Bowl history.
Yeah.
So it's easier to side with him than a guy who's absolutely delusional and lost his mind. On top of being a bad leader than just a dude who's a bad leader.
Yeah, and the extent of what Ben contributes negatively is up for debate anyway. And I don't think he does as much as some people make it out to be. He's not guilt-free either, but it's relatively minor.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah. I mean, they made a big deal of that James Washington thing, and
it worked too.
it kind
He
of
did pretty
worked.
good
But
after that. He had a
but
pretty good finish to the season.
he was right. I think he did that after the Denver game, and in that Denver game, Washington was wide open and decides to show off his diving skills.
The most unnecessary damage.
Yeah.
Ever.
Oh man. Okay. Well, we have 3 minutes to cover 3 games, so we'll go real quick.
Go, a minute a game.
Yeah, a minute of the game.
So the donut bag blitz. Let's go.
Yeah.
That sounds good.
The lightning round. So in the standings so far, somebody actually got all 4 games right. Mighty Cows, good for you.
Good for you.
There's 2 people with 3 they got 3 right, and then basically everybody, well, you guys got 2 right each, and then some people got 1 and some people got 0s. So this week, okay, the first game Saturday, Colts at Chiefs. Ooh, this is going to be a good one. Oh God, I really want to go Colts. I don't know. I'm torn.
I'm torn too. Another one that I think the Colts are good enough to upset them there. Kansas City has trouble there, but also at the same time they've lost I think 6 straight home playoff games. So eventually they're going to probably win one. So
yeah, that's good.
And they do have the team to do it, at least offensively.
I think I'm going to go Colts. I'm not sure yet. What about you, Coach?
To be honest with you, I don't know how many weeks back it was. I put in a couple of futures bets. Dallas to win the NFC, the Colts to win the NFC, and then a Colts-Saints Super Bowl. So, listen, I think this defense is on fire. The Colts are on fire. Andrew Luck is finally, back to normal. I'm going Colts. I just think without Kareem Hunt in this, how bad the defense is, I just think that mix, Mahomes' first playoff game, correct?
Yeah.
So,
Mahomes' first playoff game, they choke at home. The Colts defense actually isn't bad, and the Colts they could run when they want to, and they have Andrew Luck. Yeah, I think I'm going to go Colts.
Yeah, I might go with the upset too. Now that we're talking about it, I could see it going either way, but Colts are they are one of those teams that had that late season. They're on the roll, like the Steelers did back in 2005.
Yep.
Getting in as a wild card.
Cowboys at Rams. Man, I don't know. I might go Cowboys here. The Cowboys are looking real solid all of a sudden.
Listen, I mean, Gurley's back. I'm telling you, Gurley's banged up. McVay and the Rams have, if you look at the numbers, they have bad numbers coming off a bye. Coming off a bye. So, like you said, Dallas is playing good football. Zeke Elliott looks good. Dak and Amari. I'm going Dallas.
Yeah, this is just like the Colts and the other one. If you ask me, to go way, I think I might just go with the Rams, but I could change my mind.
Have you noticed the trend that anybody that's ever hung out with, talked to, or heard of Sean McVay got a job as a coach in the NFL?
Is that they're all placed now after the coaching vacancy?
There's 2 more vacancies, I think, or 1 or 2 more vacancies. Coach just mentioned Sean McVay. Coach, you are now the coach of the Cincinnati Bengals. Congratulations.
Perfect. Yeah. You know what? I declined.
I was going to say, do you really want that position?
Yeah. Smart move. Okay. The Sunday 1:00 game is Chargers at Patriots. Get another mortgage, sell your kids, sell your wife, sell whatever. The Patriots are going to win this. I am 100% sure. I am Andrew Filipponi sure that the Patriots are winning this game. It is a stone cold lead pipe. Oh my God, lock.
Oh my God. Listen, somehow I hope we did not violate Mike and Mike copyright infringements.
Yeah.
We've already used the Greeny's infamous intro, and now you're using Stone Cold Lead Pipe Lock. We may be in trouble if people from ESPN are listening.
Sure. I'm telling you, the Patriots are that much of a lock.
I honestly, I agree with you. I mean, I think this is going to be a close game. 4 to 6 points. But this is Brady and Gronk's last hurrah. Honestly, the way Edelman's been looking, he looks old too. This may be his last hurrah.
Philip Rivers has never really beat the Patriots. He beat him once, but that was the Matt Castle Patriots, and that doesn't count. Even the Steelers beat that team.
Yeah, right.
So
isn't Eckler out? With Gordon still a little banged up. I mean, it just has all the makings, like you said, of the Patriots winning.
It is. Do you agree, Mark?
No, and it's because you threw Filippone's name in on the lock. So I think I might go Chargers, just because I don't know, their Patriots are vulnerable. I'm not sold that the Chargers. There's no lock on either way, I don't think. But
this is the Chargers' best
Chargers,
chance.
I think.
This is definitely
it's been a while since they've been this good. Since they had like Tomlinson.
I mean, it's the immovable force and the irresistible object. Or you say that. The Chargers are 7-1 on the road, and the Patriots are undefeated at home. So
look, if Bosa in that defense can get pressure on Brady and hit him a few times, and I think that this is one of the teams in the AFC. Them and the Colts are the two that could go into Foxborough and win.
Yeah,
the Chiefs aren't. The Chiefs aren't beating them again.
No.
The Chargers played them this year, right? The Patriots already?
No, they did not.
Oh, they didn't. Okay. I was going to say, because they did quite a good job playing the Ravens a second time, adjusting to the first game. So I was going to say maybe the coaching can, adjust like that, but they didn't play, so that doesn't matter.
And then Eagles at Saints. I think this is going to be another really good matchup for the Saints. I'm not going to say it's going to be easy, but I think Saints win this no problem.
I see a lot of people that are kind of riding this Eagles train, but I think in the dome, off a bye, I think Peyton's a guy who, really can hurt you from a coaching standpoint. I got to go with the Saints. I think it's going to be, 7 to 10 point game.
I'm going to go Saints too. Being at home, like you said, having the extra week off. I mean, the Eagles had a heck of a ride at the end of the season. I mean, if you would have told me the beginning of the season that the Eagles were advancing in the playoffs and the Steelers didn't make it, I would have been like, you're crazy.
With Nick Foles as quarterback again.
Right.
So Foles is back to being quarterback. They're doing pretty well, but I'm not sure if it's going to be enough to beat the Saints at home.
All right, guys. Let's talk Sunday. Maybe between now and then, Antonio Brown will have like a Pinterest post or something like that.
No, something will happen.
He's gonna tweet a picture of him hugging somebody, and everyone's gonna get all fired up or something.
Yeah. He'll just post like the number 39 or something like that, and people will go like, "Oh, Willie Parker! Why? What's going on?" Like,
he wants to play until he's 39.
All right, guys. We'll see you.
All right,
see you guys.
Thanks for listening. We'll be back tomorrow to preview the divisional round games. I got to talk to folks from each of the teams that are still in the playoffs, and it was a lot of good talks. The divisional round of the NFL playoffs is one of my favorite weekends of the year. Last weekend, the wild card weekend, was also one of my favorites. I just this is the best of the best, and there's a lot of games out there, so this is one of my favorite things. Anyway, talk to you later. Another episode is in the bag.